Louisiana Beer Reviews, Schaefer Light. Schaefer Light Lager Beer was introduced in 1982 by the Stroh's Brewing Company, and the Stroh Brewing Company actually bought F&M Schaefer Brewing Company in 1981. Now, the Frederick and Maximilian Schaefer Brewing Company began in 1842, and they put out Schaefer beer, which is the oldest lager beer in the United States. Now, I know Yuengling claims that they're the oldest brewery in the United States, and that could be true, but Schaefer Lager is the oldest beer brand in the United States. This is Schaefer Light, however, and I'm not going to review Schaefer Lager until I get my hands on it, because for the last 10 years or so it has not been available in Louisiana. Only the Schaefer Light. Now this says 110 calories, 8.3 carbohydrates, so on and so on. It's 4.1% alcohol. It gets a D on Beer Advocate. It gets below average ratings on Rate Beer. I haven't had this in a long time. It's available at some stores in Louisiana, but it's not everywhere. You just see it off and on at some places, usually in 24 pack suitcases, 12-ounce cans. But I did buy this in a 12 pack of 12-ounce cans at an independent grocery store in Ponchatoula, Louisiana, Bonning's grocery store. So I didn't really want to buy a 24 pack suitcase because I'm not a big light beer fan. I didn't want to have to drink all of them. It's going to be bad enough to drink 12 of them. Okay, let's see what we get with this. I bought some regular Schaefer on US Highway 1 in Maryland in 2010 and drank it, and it was very good. I've always liked Schaefer, but this is the Schaefer Light. I should be drinking this out of my Schaefer glass, but I guess I'll reserve that glass for the regular Schaefer if and when I get my hands on it. Okay, you know, it's a clear straw color, thick white head, stereotypical American style light beer. The aroma, sucking in my nose again. The aroma is very faint. Some sweetness, some beer smell, but it's what you typically get with like a Bud Light or Busch Light, that kind of stuff. Well, let's give it the taste test. See what we get with this. Of course, it's light. It's watery. It's quite sweet. You can pick up a little bit of barley. The hop profile is minimal. Has just a shade of hop bitterness to round out the taste, but the regular Schaefer has a lot more of a hop presence. Not that it has a big hop presence, mind you. Right. I would say compared to other light beers, this is as good, if not better, really, than say Coors Light, Bud Light. Some other light beers that are rated. And I've always said that if you're going to drink light beer, they're so similar in taste, all your major brands, then why not just buy for price? And Schaefer Light is typically on the lower end of the price range. Not that any beer is really inexpensive these days. With inflation, it's terrible, but you know, you see it for $14.99. I've seen it on sale for $11.99. I think this 12 pack was $7.99. I can remember back in 1996 when I started drinking beer, Schaefer and Schaefer Light was $3.99 a 12 pack, and you could get a case for like $7.98. The case of Schaefer, I would buy that, and it was called the Weekender. And the old slogan for Schaefer was the beer to have when you're having more than one. And I've seen ads for Schaefer Light that say the light beer to have when you're having more than one. And I'm talking about print ads. Schaefer Light and Schaefer and really most Pabst products receive no television, radio, or magazine, print advertising at all. I have seen some billboards around for some other Pabst products, but you're just not going to see advertisement for this. It sits in the corner on your beer aisle waiting to be purchased. But I'm going to say for a light beer, I'd say this is an A. Now for beer overall, I don't know. I'll tell you what, this has a lot more taste than most light beers. I'm just really impressed by this. I keep drinking it, and I'm shocked because I'm expecting thin mineral water taste like you get with most light beers, and I'm not getting that. I'm getting some flavor here, which is a stunner. And if you want to try something with some good flavor, try the regular Schaefer. Also, I would recommend it. I am forced to go with a B. Well, it's beyond belief, really, because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to suffer through this 12 pack. It's going to be bad. It's going to have no taste, but now I can see why people drink this Schaefer Light. I'm giving it a B. It's good. Laissez le bon temps roulé. This is a good beer. I'm drinking this on Mardi Gras night. We're wrapping up Carnival. I was down there in New Orleans earlier today for the Zulu parade, and a little bit of Rex, and it was nice, and it's a nice day. Everybody was behaving, and the weather was nice. So I'm gonna wrap this up by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans, but Mardi Gras is gonna be over with in a few hours. So come on down and see other things.